It all started when the government announced lockdown. I was so excited. All I was thinking was about I can be in home 24/7. I can enjoy. I can watch a lot of web series. I can watch a lot of anime. I can play games all day. I can eat whenever I want. I don't have to go to school. But sooner that turned into my worst nightmare. I became so fat. I became so lazy. I used to work out every single day, not like actual working out like push ups, pull ups. I won't stay in home. I'll just go out. I'll be active every single day. I'll be sweating like hell. I'll just go out, hang out with my friends. I'll just play, I'll ride cycles, I'll play with the jump ropes. I was so active. But when the lockdown hit, I stayed in my home. I wasn't working out, I wasn't being active. I'm just laying on the bed 24/7 with the phone in my hand, eating snacks. But even in those times, I had this one guy in school who used to bully me every single day for my weak appearance. I'm not fat. I wasn't fat in that times when I was in school. I was skinny, like so weak. I always had this thought in my mind I need to get better, I need to improve, I need to look good, I want to attract a lot of girls. Like we used to think, right? I want to be attractive, but I wasn't taking any steps. And that's when the lockdown came in, a perfect timing to mess up my mindset. When the lockdown ends, now it's time for my college, my university. Everything is so different. After being after being in home for like 2 years, everything is different. Now I need to socialize with people. In that particular situation, the appearance matters a lot. The more you look good, the more you'll be confident. The more you'll be confident, the more you'll be better in your communication. My appearance made my self esteem so low. I thought to myself, I'm not worth enough to be the to speak up. I thought I'm not worth enough to speak up because people will think that why is he talking? He's fat. He's not looking good. He shouldn't be talking. That's the mindset I had after the lockdown. After isolating myself from others, I forgot how to even communicate. I forgot how to socialize. I was so fat after joining university. I don't really had bullies in my university, but I had some, kind of friends who make fun of you for the way you look. And I had a lot of bullies in my school. I always wanted to be look better. I always wanted to look better and be attractive. But when reality hits after the lockdown, I moved out from my hometown for my university. I faced a lot of problems just because of my appearance. When I decided to fix it, I started working out, I started my skincare, but I wasn't being consistent as my mindset was shit as fuck. I couldn't be consistent because my mindset wasn't strong enough to be consistent. I failed again and again. I went through a lot which I couldn't be sharing publicly. I, I failed, I relapsed. I'll be consistent for 2 weeks and I relapse again. I'll go back to those, what do I say, binge watching, binge eating, lazy, not active piece of shit again. So every single time I do this, my self esteem was like always lower, and every time I relapse, the baseline keeps getting lower and lower. For a point where I started thinking I'm not worth enough to even walk out of my house. I stayed inside. I just Started watching a lot of self improvement videos. I started watching Looks Magazine. I got to know what is Looks Magazine. I tried, I failed, but until one day something hit me. Like I figured out. I figured out what is really holding me back. As soon as I fixed that, but I'll have to say that I didn't fix it in a day or in a minute. It took me months. When I fixed that, it how do I say it just transformed me forever. The confidence I gained after that fixing period is just unexplainable. My looks got so much better. My confidence boosted instantly, not like 1% every single day. It boosted instantly, like so much better. I was so much confidence. I had so much confidence. Yeah, I learned a lot. I started reading books. I read a lot. I started working on myself even more. I got into a relationship, which I think is really important for every single person, every single guy. You may think, no, no, bro, I'm not gonna be in a relationship. I'm a guy. I'll be better off single. The reason you think you're gonna be better off single is because you couldn't find the right woman who can support you in every single aspect of your life. You couldn't find a right woman who is willing to, how do I say? I don't want to be like sound toxic or misogynist. You know what? Let it be. The reason you couldn't find a woman who could submit herself into you is because you're not worth enough to be treated like some. You are not worth enough to be treated with respect. You're not looking good. You don't earn good. Your communication skills are shit. Yeah, that's enough. It's just the bare minimum, bro. I'm not looking the best, I know, but how do I say? But I'm looking far more better than how I was before. I got into a relationship just because everything is because I fixed one thing, which is my mindset. After fixing my mindset, I started working out daily. I started working on my spiritual win daily, my mental win daily, and right now I'm working on my financial win. It's possible when I fixed my mindset. I got into self improvement because I wanted to improve myself just like everyone else. Not everyone could do it. You can if you really understood what it really takes to transform your life, not this like unwanted habits. I mean, there's a lot. You'll think, okay, I'm doing this, I'm working on myself, which is really good, but the main thing is you will not be working on the actual thing which will help you to get better. I figured it out. I did, and here I am, a lot more better than how I was before, a lot more confidence. I have a healthy relationship, and right now I'm working in my what do I say, financial win for my future. I realized when I realized that somehow I figured it out, which a lot of guys cannot do. So I decided, why don't I just make a living out of it? I decided to share, and here I am, confident enough to speak in front of a camera, which a lot of you guys couldn't do, just because you're not confident enough, because of the way you look, because of your shit mindset. Fix it first. But how are you supposed to do it? I'll help you with that, and yeah, that's what I'm trying to make a point. After getting into self improvement, figuring out the exact thing which most of the university students who's dedicating them into self improvement but failing is because they're doing that one single mistake, which is their shit mindset, which is allowing them to be friends with those shit friends, trap minded friends who's trying to pull you down every single day. There's a lot you need to change, and I'll be sharing everything I learned in this platform. and I have a private Discord server, which is the first link in the description, for guys who is ready to transform, who's ready to get their mindset together, who's ready to get their life together. I think I'm not enough, I'm not better enough. So I'll be dedicating for the next 60 days in a self improvement, what do I say, in a self improvement journey, let's say journey. For the next 60 days, I'm going to work out every single day. I'm going to meditate, journal every single day. I'm going to work on my business every single day. It's not like business, I'll just explain. And I'm going to work in my spiritual win every single day. If you think you really need this, like if you could relate to any single, at least a single minute of this video, consider subscribe and join the first link in the description, which is my Discord server. I'm going to be sharing everything in order to build my personal brand. I'm not going to do it for free, of course. The thing I'm getting in return is the reach for my personal brand. Yeah, if you're ready to improve and get better, the first link in the description is my Discord server. I'll be hosting challenges which I went through when I wanted to change myself. I'll be hosting challenges, we'll be uploading our progress every single day with guys who are here to appreciate you, not make fun of you about the way you look. It's not like the subscribers, it's like a community. Yeah, it's like a community. Consider joining. For the next 60 days, let's go hard. I know that you are into the self improvement journey just because of the same reason I'm here right now. You can relate to me. If you can, join the top link in the description, which is for you.